live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. 4th of July baseball coming at you. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the New York Yankees. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything but drive the team bus back to the hotel. Looking forward to seeing if he can ride that wave into this one.
And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Our starting pitcher in this one, Clark Schmidt. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence, and if he is, he should be just fine.
Ready for baseball here in New York. Here's Trevor Larnach. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul.
First pitch, 135.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Big-time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Nope.
Schmidt making his first start of the year. A former first-round pick back in 2017. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Now he's challenging a called strike. And that one was indeed a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. There's a strike. Buxton went deep in his most recent game. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one.
Outside,
He
that's
scored
ball.
more runs than anyone else in his team so far this year, Chris. Out towards right center field. Grisham on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's two away.
The catcher, Victor Caratini.
Vic Caratini at the plate. He's been a great free agent sign. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball one.
Ball, that's outside.
Next offering upstairs. And there's the automatic.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Two down, nobody on. And that's ball four.
Nope, that's ball four.
Breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
That's a ball.
Walner matched a homer in his last game. Caratini off of first with two away. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Grisham gets it back in quickly. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with two out. Here's Royce Lewis. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. a foul ball. First and second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. That one misses. Ball 3. Josh Bell in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Oh, great stop to first. And very nicely done for the out. Twins strand a pair. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back at Yankee Stadium. And on the hill for the Twins, Joe Ryan. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
On the ground to the left. Throws to first in time. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Ben Rice.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Aaron Judge now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And Judge spoils that one. Ryan with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. 0-2 now.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
That one not close. Ball 3. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Misses again, 5 in a row. Rice launched a homer in his most recent game. Man at first, 1 away. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Runner on the go. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball.
Got him looking. Now 2 away.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Homered last night, added another hit as well.
Hey!
Come on, Yankees.
Nope, that's down. Oh, that pitch
Just
is out.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Oh, great grab on the dive. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
Back in the Bronx. And now for the Twins, Josh Bell.
Bell.
Foul ball there. Now the 0-1. And a swing and a miss there. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
That one missed. Clemens with a homer in his last game.
Hey!
Second inning here, no score. The 2-2. That one lifted to left. Bellinger turns to the right on the move. 2 away now.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Luke Keeschel.
Luke Keeschel, the next Twin up to hit.
Hey!
And that's it for a strike. 0-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ball, that's out. Ball 2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. Not in
He's
time.
in there.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit. Let's go Yankees!
That's off the mark.
Down.
Ball one. Here's the pitch. Run around the goal.
Aye.
That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
The Twins looking to strike first here at the top of the second. And there's
Ball
a ball.
two.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Man at second. Smash to the left side. That ends the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom half of inning number 2. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees. Up the middle. Throw to first is in time.
Batting 6, the center fielder, number 12, Brett Richa.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That one ripped, but foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Nope. Outside.
Got him. 2 away.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday.
Hey.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 8, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
That's a strike. 0-1. Ball
That's a
one
ball.
there.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Ball to strike.
Ball, that's out.
Volpe off of first with 2 away. Now quick throw to first.
That's ball
Just
3.
missed.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
To third, Lewis. Play made, that ends the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
That's all you need. Can't sleep, but I dream. It's a must. You see, eyes wide open. I see. Had a vision, had a dream. Eyes wide open. I see. Hey. I had a vision. Who's on top?
Check swing, but it went too far. That is strike 2.
No, that's
Really
low.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The next
Ball
pitch
3.
misses, and a full count now. Struck him out looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
The center fielder.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Aye.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Takes it in for the out.
Up next to the plate, the catcher, pitcher,
Victor Caratini, the next twin up to hit. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. On the ground, Chisholm sends it to first, and that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Big racks, what I stack, ain't no chit chat. I'm on the move, making moves till my hit snaps. All fighters, probably from all nighters. Kicking nothing but fire, but I don't mean palm lighters. Fresh.
Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
the catcher, number 28. Up there.
That's just what we need. Well, okay. Don't hold it back, you're free now. And don't it look good on you? Move that, tryna bring move back. From like uptown, swing like New Jack. Up top, high heel, got you with a view at. Always on topic, you be with the news at. Center of the conversation.
It's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see them more aggressive with those pitches.
That's
Well,
a
that's
ball.
off the
Tried to
plate.
attack with the sweeper. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
That's out.
That one inside. Look out. Line drive. And there's one down.
The batter, number 13, second baseman,
Coming off a stellar performance at the dish last game, looking for his first hit in this one. Still early though, Boo.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Late on that fastball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Jazz goes down on strikes.
Well, he really filled up the strike zone in that at bat until that final pitch. And as a hitter, you sense that they're coming after you, not dancing around the strike zone. They want to attack, and so you kind of get into swing mode, and you have to protect the plate. That's when you become really susceptible to something that makes you chase, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Judge recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Yeah.
There's a strike.
Way off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
2 down, nobody on. Ground ball left side. Lewis throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. On to the fourth, still scoreless. Start of the fourth. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. Zingy, he's leading the way at the moment with the most home runs in the league. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts. Ball one, no strikes. And another ball.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Check swing, he held up. Ball 3. And that's in there at the knees. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a payoff pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 13th home run of the season, and the Twins get on the board first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Josh Bell at the plate now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That's in for a strike. Right there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
And that's downstairs. Going to count 1-2. In the air, left field. Bellinger on the move to the alley. 2 down.
Up next for Minnesota, the right fielder, number 2, Cody Clemens.
Oh, that's low.
And that drops in for a strike. Inside, almost got him. This one in the air, center field. Grisham should have this one. And that is that. Twins get one on this homer. It's now 1-0. Bottom 4, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice.
Number 22, Ben Rice.
Base hit, so a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Swings through that one. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And now the count is even.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Here's a 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
One out, man at first. Bellinger up to hit. 0 for 1 so far.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Here comes the 0-1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Clemens under it. He's got it. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
Hey!
Nice grab. Nicely done for the out. The Yanks lead one. They still trail 1-0.
Now it's time for play. Hey, feels like a holiday. Just put on your best and relieve your stress. Hey, feels like a holiday. Bills paid, sipping lemonade up in the shade.
We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Twins, Luke Keeschel.
Keeschel.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Paul Blackburn, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Bird also getting ready. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. Nope, inside, ball 2.
What a stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for Minnesota, the shortstop, Brooks Lee.
In the air to left center. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
The back, number 9, designated hitter, Trevor.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Now it's the DH, Trevor Larnach, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Throws to first in time. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0.
Cause I really got the juice. All I ever knew, I was really born with the juice. Young fly from the North Bay.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe.
Ball.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Wallner under it. Takes it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. What he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Tied him up on a fastball inside.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Wells. balls. At the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
1-1 now. And that is out of play.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball 2.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. And they tie it up. It's 1-1.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one. Everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Hey!
Yo one. That clears the corner. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Oh, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here comes Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1.
That's a ball.
Man on second, 2 down. And Judge takes a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Here's a 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Solo homer ties it for the Yankees. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
She been all of my business as a lady. I got rich so that they want this break, can't catch a break. And yes, I know you tired of hating, I'm tired of staring.
Pitching change here, Paul Blackburn.
Paul Blackburn.
Well, these Twins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Yo one.
Ball, that's
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
On the ground to Jazz. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Twins, the catcher, Victor Caratini.
Here's the catcher, Victor Caratini.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate. Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Strike two. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Good job to fight that one off. And the 0-2. That one to first, and it goes just foul. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next for the Twins, the left fielder, Matt Warner.
A mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Two down, nobody on. And that one lifted in the air center field. Grisham under it. And that is that. Down go the Twins in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice.
Number 22, Ben Rice.
That one's in there. That's strike one. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. And that's hit at the knees for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
This one in the air. Ryan under it. And there's one down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Denton.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Ball one.
On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here's Cody Bellinger. And the first pitch misses for ball one. The Yankees with the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the sixth. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Anthony Banda, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Rogers getting cranked up as well. The 1-1. And that one fouled off. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Tap foul at the plate.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a miss as that one was high.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
That's ball 2.
The 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
On the ground to short. They take the force out, and that's the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Fernando Cruz.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis. He's already homered in this game.
Ball.
That's in there. And the count 1-1. Cruz, 35 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2007. The 1-1. And he swings through that one.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Swings over the top of that one. Late with the swing there. Movement in the Yankees pen. Jake Bird, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Doval getting loose as well. Close,
Nope.
but called a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To the right side. Rice steps on the bag, and 2 away to start the 7th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Cody Clemens now at the plate.
Come on, Fernando.
2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
That misses the
ball
zone. 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing here for the Twins. Still tied 1-1.
Now pitching for.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Anthony Banda. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
That one drilled him. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. Now 2nd and 3rd, and nobody out.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and he might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
Go-ahead run is at 3rd. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Golden opportunity right here. In for a strike. 0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That one missed. Line drive, base hit. 1 runs in. Runner stops at 3rd, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bomb. So many positives that led to that knock. Well, Boo, yet another standout game from him. Quick hands, great balance in the box. You can tell he puts a lot of work in, and it's paying off.
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep both their challenges. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. McMahon scores. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
got the job done to put him up by 2. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Anthony Banda will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Dan Altavilla.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That's outside.
The Yanks trying to break this one open here at the bottom of the 7th. And a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. 2 aboard with 1 out. So up next for New York, Ben Rice.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year. Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that is in for a strike. 0-2 now. Swing and he popped it up. Bell gets under it. 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And
Ball
another
3.
ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And there's the automatic.
pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And there's a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That ball's foul.
Three-two. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate.
Nope, outside.
Now he breaks his bat. And there's one down.
The batter, number 9, designated hitter, Trevor Larnach.
One out man at first. Trevor Larnach, the next Twin up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Fouled off. He was late. Quick move to first. Keishel back in on a dive. The tying run at the plate. And fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Fernando Cruz departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, David Bednar.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
That's in there. It's 0-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Yankees 3 and the Twins 1. This is Yankees baseball on the Show NYC.
The illest, they call me a champion. I got to with a win. I'm around 3 walking like you're 1 in a million.
Now pitching for
Back
Minnesota,
now, new pitcher on the
number
mound as we
39,
roll into the bottom of the 8th, Andrew Chafin.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And here comes
Leading
Bellinger.
up for the Yankees, the left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Nope, that's a ball. That's ball too. Ball, that's out.
Outside.
Hard ground ball, base stop. And the leadoff man aboard.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Bellinger on his way home. Now a relay to the plate. Catcher can hang on, and they're up by 3.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one fouled off. Man at second. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Ball,
That's
that's
awfully
inside.
close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
The 1-2 to the right side. The flip, safe.
No, he's in
and
there.
That's his 3rd hit.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Andrew Chafin gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Justin
Minnesota,
Topa
number
gets the call
48,
from the pen.
Justin.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Strike on the inside corner. 0-1. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2.
The Yankees trying to break this one open here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering is outside. And that's a strikeout looking. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. He's already homered here in this one. Swings through that one out in front that time. First and third, one down.
Ball.
Some movement in the Twins bullpen. David Festa getting loose out there. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
On the ground to first. That's a base hit. Run scores. They'll throw to third. Safe. He beats it.
Beats the throw.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just one of those seam high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. Picking up where he left off last game, Boog. Really comfortable in the box. You can see it in his body language.
That's a ball.
Still only one out here in the inning. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Two on, one out. That one off the mark.
Damn.
It's 2-2.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Inside
ball 3.
And now it's 3-2. Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. So they're now out of challenges. Volpe at third. Wells at first. One gone. On the ground to the left.
That's a foul ball.
And foul ball. Payoff pitch. And that'll load the bases.
Ball 4.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
That's a ball.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
Ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. In there at the knees. One out, bases full. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Grounder might be two. Keyshaw for one. On to first, double play. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. Through 8 full, the Yanks on top 5-1. Last chance coming up for the Twins. Back here in New York, all set to start the 9th in this one. Victor Caratini getting ready to hit. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. Almost got him. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for Minnesota, the left.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Ball.
The Twins down by 4 here at the top of the 9th. And it's fouled away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
That was straight queso right there.
This one smoked on its way out of here. A 2-run homer, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-3.
That swing just injected more drama into this one.
Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit.
Ball 1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
The 1-0. That one hammered center field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. David Bednar done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Camilo Doval.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Right through there for a strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swinging a foul back, and that's out of play. That's too low.
That's low.
Ball one. Liner caught it second.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
So up next for Minnesota, Cody Clemens. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Yarbrough, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. That
Ball,
misses
that's
the zone.
outside.
Yeah, that's ball 2. Fought off foul. And it remains 2-2. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Luke Keeschel in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the K. Down to the last out for the Twins.
second base, Luke Keeschel.
Doval going for save number 1 in this spot.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Strike 2.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
2 down, nobody on. Got him, and that's the ball game.
I always love playing 4th of July games at home. There's so much energy in the ballpark, the red, white, and blue everywhere. And when you get a win, you feel like you did something special. Now it's off to get showered and changed and enjoy these fireworks.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Heaven knows I miss my late night living. They getting along without me, as far as I can tell. Maybe I'll go back to doing that voodoo love 'cause I do so well. Sing a little rock and roll music, raise a little honky tonk. Oh.
looking for me. Just look up in the sky on them clear black nights. You see me? Scorpio child, it was written in the stars. I will be the one with 900,000 bars. Take rap there and back and right back there. Over and again, this is so not fair. You gotta so those we don't fear. You gotta arm me, well pardon me, I'm not scared. Out my way, I'm getting a piece of paper out there. You in denial if you think I'm